this person is saying that we have the crime rate, which is based on the number of crimes per 100,000 people, right? So does population size matter? No, because it's a ratio, right? How many crimes per 100,000? If the number of people goes up, well, I mean, it's going to capture that, right? So if the number of people goes up, what am I trying to say here?
You're saying that it's sampled for 100,000 people.
It's the number of crimes per 100,000 people, right? So if that crime rate goes up, it's telling you that the rate of crime has actually gone up for the number of people. It's going to take into account the population size, right? Okay, anyway, so then it says the survey shows that we haven't had a reduction in the past 20 years, but we've had all these people incarcerated, right? So this demonstrates that putting people in prison cannot help reduce the crime. Wait a sec. So more and more people are being incarcerated. Does that mean that it's not helping to reduce crime? Why not? I mean, the crime rate has stayed the same. This is a very common argument, by the way, on the test. Kelly, what do you think?
I think my political ideology kind of clouded this question.
Okay.
But I think what they were trying to say.
You were like, yes.
So I feel very.
I totally guessed there. Was that your thought? You bought into this argument.
No, I've taken a lot of classes on this subject.
Okay, so you didn't buy into this argument.
So I just know a lot about this issue.
Okay, sure, go ahead.
All right. But with that being said, I think that the common argument that you're talking about is probably that it wouldn't have been worse and or
it could have been.
It could have been worse had it not been if prison had not been increased substantially.
Yeah, if we hadn't incarcerated these individuals, then the crime rate could have been worse.
Right.
Just because it hasn't changed doesn't mean that the measures that are being implemented aren't helping.
Right.
Yes. Okay. So what were you thinking?
No, I mean that's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's what you were thinking.
But then again, I was just thinking that I don't agree with all of this because there's ample research by both conservative and more progressive think tanks and policy professors and the like that kind of go against this.
That go against this?
The answer.
The answer.
Yeah,
but they actually go with the argument.
Exactly.
So you kind of were like, yeah, this argument sounds good.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's why.
Which made it harder to see the problem.
Exactly.
Okay, what did you end up choosing?
B.
Ignores the possibility the crime rate would have significantly increased if it had not been for the greater rate of imprisonment. Yeah, like basically, hey, things would have been worse, so it actually did help. Well, that's correct.
Oh, is it? Okay, great. I haven't checked.
What answers were we tempted by?
What about E?
E takes for granted that the number of prisoners must be proportional to the number of crimes committed. Okay, so takes for granted means assumes, and it means necessary assumption. So does this argument have to assume that the number of prisoners must be proportional to the number of crimes committed? That's like a very strong statement, and we're just saying, well, that doesn't have to be assumed, even if that's nice. So, not happening, that's not correct. Okay, any other answers that were tempting here? A? The correct answer is B. Even if something doesn't look like it's improving, it might have actually been helped by the fact that it didn't get worse. That is a common flaw that we will see on the test. All right, cool.